Hey, what's up everyone? Wolfman here, and welcome to another episode of MOC Mondays. If you didn't see my last week's video, I am starting a new series on this channel reviewing my own creations, or MOC, which are Lego builds that I have made. And last week's, the first one, which was last week, was on one of my favorite starfighters I've had for well over a decade. It was one of my oldest ones, and it was my Crossguard Starfighter. If you didn't see that one, link will be in the description down below if you want to go and check that out. But for today's episode is going to be another Starfighter in the Guard series. Now there are a few other ones. I have a total of 3 different class Starfighters in the Guard series. The Crossguard was the first one. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Wing Guard Bomber. And next week will be the last one for the Guard series, which will be the Fan Blade, which is basically an recon arc fighter. So without any further ado, onto the review. So this is my Wing Guard Starfighter, from which I have already said I have classified this as a bomber, which may not really think of it would be, but given the wingspan, which is the biggest reason why it is called the Wing Guard, is by its massive wingspan, which I had designed to purposely have missiles and such loaded on the bottom, which I unfortunately do not have. Of course, this is an underside. This is a very sizable starfighter, and I'm quite pleased with how it turned out as far as the design. I really wanted to make something rather unique, and well, I was able to do that. As far as silhouettes, this sucker is actually pretty symmetrical, but I wanted to do a few different design features, mainly on the wing itself, on the big wing itself. You can see the sucker already has quite a lot of details that really doesn't make it look symmetrical. So I wanted to put a little asymmetry into the design. So one key feature are these 4 missiles which can be launched from the top, but on the opposing side you got a communications antenna, which I thought was a nice little touch, just to really put a little flair to it. Of course, some of the other design differences, if you can see here, we got a couple of detailing here, but on the other side it's not there. So I really tried my best, and I think I succeeded pretty well on making the design on the wing asymmetrical. And of course, this sucker does hold a full minifigure, but if one could probably wedge in a second. I wish I had some figures on hand, but I unfortunately do not. But yeah, just by looking at the inside, you could probably fit 2 minifigures in here, which I did want to put in the original design, so there's that. And of course, the cockpit piece, I actually wanted to use a piece like this, and it actually does pretty well. And go ahead and I guess I'll do a 360-degree turn here, just so you guys can see what other features it has in. One of the other new features are the gun turrets on either end of the wing. And I was supposed to put some on the bottoms here, but I might eventually. But I actually like these little turrets. They can do a full 360 degrees on both. There is a special piece, there's a couple of pieces that are used to make it do that, because yeah. And oh, I wish I could have done this before, but the back here is where the engine core is. Of course, there are your thrusters there. These are pretty sizable looking engines, just to give you a quick look of what it looks like on the underside. And they actually are not connected to the wing. If you can see just close enough, they actually aren't connected on the underside of the wings, but on the hull of the fighter itself, which I really wanted to do. But again, back here, there's shoot. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain. Now, if I'm able to put a photo in, there's an engine core in the back. Let me this stand, or this stand plate. It's supposed to be removed, and there's an engine core there which can be removed and changed out if need be. But I'll try and put a photo in it if I haven't already. But in general, this is a really well put together starfighter. It's pretty sturdy. I mean, I enjoyed building this sucker. And if you're wondering about the size of this fighter, here's the crossguard, which you can definitely tell, even though it lacks in height. I mean, this sucker is definitely taller. This one definitely makes up in width, and I think even in length, I believe. Yeah, it definitely can, definitely. But yeah, I know now. One thing I should probably mention is, even though these are of the same series of starfighters, they do have major differences. But I'm not really going by design aesthetics, just flat out some similarities in features, roughly anyways. Let me put that off to the side. But overall, this starfighter was actually I was quite well satisfied on the final design. I wish I could build a few more, but I don't have the pieces I need. But maybe someday I just might invest in getting more pieces. Only if I knew how many pieces it is and how many I would need per starfighter. But you can pretty much say this may be a prototype, and any newer ones I would build, there'd be a few design tweaks. So yeah, this is my Wingard starfighter. So that was a review on my Wingard starfighter, and I hope you guys have actually enjoyed it, because I actually enjoyed building this sucker. I wish I can actually show the steps how to do it, but if anyone's inspired by it, though, by all means, go right ahead. I would encourage any kind of form of creativity over existing designs or original designs, which to me it basically was an original design. I don't know any other starfighter from Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, or any other sci-fi franchise of this kind of design. If it rings a bell, feel free to let me know, because I would love to know if there's any designs that this reminds you of. So I'd say this would mark the end of the video. So if you happen to like this video, please feel free to leave a like by hitting the like button down below. And if you want to come join the Wolf Pack, hit the red subscribe button down below for more videos. Because I'm going to be doing this again next Monday on the Vanguard starfighter, and after that I'm going to be moving on to a different class starfighter, the Arrowhead starfighter. So, but unfortunately, there's only two of that type of starfighter. So if you want to look forward, hit that subscribe button down below, leave a like and a comment if you guys want, because I like to hear your guys' opinions to anyone who happens to come along this channel. If so, welcome, even though that's at the end of the video. And I think that's all I have to let you know that Jesus loves you more than Emil and Barney, and I will see you next time.